Um,
Where are
in
they
the
based?
Irish League,
Irish.
somewhere along the line. Let me have a look.
Is it Republic of
Somewhere
Ireland or
around here, the Northern Ireland.
Northern
Where's
Ireland?
where's the league table? It'll tell me there. Squad here in that league. Yeah, Northern Irish Football League Championship 1.
Okay, interesting.
14 teams in my league, so it's only a small league.
14 teams.
Yep, 14 teams. It's the
See what I've got 18 in mine.
236th reputation league in the world. Or that we have
Where did
loaded
you see
up,
this?
whichever word. Just went into the league table.
Oh, mine's 105.
So you're in a higher reputation league than I.
Yes, good
Um,
stuff.
and my team has an overall bank balance of £2,442.
My team has an overall bank balance of
So
22,415.
I shall be working on very short, very low wage free transfers or
Yeah.
no wage loan signings, I think.
So right, okay. What we're gonna do is if you click on the club, we're just gonna do this club background. And we'll
Where's
talk
that?
a little bit about that.
Click on our club.
The club on the
Yep.
left hand side, yeah. So my club background, founded in 1908, KFC Vigor Voitenham, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, are a semi-professional Belgian club playing in the Belgian 3rd Division A. VW Ham narrowly avoided relegation from the 3rd Division A last season. The club... Oh no, that's going to be really bad for me. The club play their home games at... What the hell how do you even pronounce that?
I'm trying to find this screen.
Telik. What?
I'm trying to find this screen that says all
Well,
this.
club on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I've clicked on that.
And then down on the bottom left is that. It says club background.
No, it doesn't.
But it does for me.
Doesn't
Might have to
for me.
scroll down a little bit, I don't know.
Okay, there's no scrolling down.
Oh, you might not have
Anyway.
a background. Gemin Telik Sportstadion and possess fairly basic training facilities and very basic youth facilities. The VW Ham reserve team play at Gemin Sports Complex, while the youth team play at Sports Stadion. The club also have average junior coaching and a limited youth recruitment network. The club enjoyed probably their best spell of success during the 2000s, although now enduring an 18-year barren spell, having not
Wow.
won a competition since 1997. VW Ham still have a history of which they can be justly proud. VW Ham won the Belgian third tier for their only time in 1997 and were runners-up 2 times. So yeah,
Nice.
they can be justly proud of that.
Well,
Okay, fair
I'll
enough.
tell you what I can about my club from what I can pick up on here.
Okay.
They were founded in 1967, so they're relatively new.
Yep.
Semi-professional,
Yep.
half a star reputation.
Ooh, mine's 1.5.
Finances are currently okay with an estimated value of 170,000.
Yeah.
Media prediction that will finish 5th.
Yep.
A 3,000 capacity stadium with 180 seats.
Nice.
No undersoil heating, unfortunately, or no roof on the stadium.
No roof. No roof on the stadium? Damn. I was expecting Loughgall to have a roof.
Exactly. Basic corporate facilities, basic training facilities, and poor youth facilities. Lakeview Park is my reserve stadium, and my actual stadium is called... I don't even know.
You don't even know?
It must just
I
be
don't
Lakeview
know.
Park, I'd imagine.
Mine,
Yeah,
well, no,
Lakeview
it's not
Park
actually,
is
that's the city.
my stadium.
Stadium condition is poor. Underseal heating?
Hoiting?
No. Roof? No. Surface is grass, would you believe? My God.
My media
surprised
prediction is to finish 5th, so that's like
Where's the
mid-table.
Where's the media one? Is it in general?
I just went on club, and it's club general, yeah.
Club general media prediction 10th out of 14. So we've got a pretty difficult season.
So you've
ahead
got
of us
14
then, guys.
teams as well in yours.
No, I've got 18. Sorry. So media prediction of 10th. I should be finishing mid-table.
Sort of mid-table, same as me.
They want to say that. I don't know whether or not I will be doing. I'll probably be a bag of shit.
I'm hoping to finish higher than that, but you never know. It's a one-season thing anyway, isn't it? So it doesn't really make too much difference.
It's not necessarily. It doesn't have to be a one-season thing. You can stay on for as long as you want on it, but you know, it's like with a journeyman, you want to go to
Yeah.
bigger and better things. So it just depends on how well you're doing. If you're not doing well with KFC with Loughgall, then you'd move on to a different
Right.
one. If you But if you do really, really well and you're actually getting Loughgall to a position where you're being good and your reputation is going up and stuff like that, you can stay there. There's no rule saying that you have to move after every season.
Ah, okay. I thought that
Just
was
if you want to move
the general
at
rule.
the end of the season.
I currently have £80 a week left on my wage budget to spend. So I'm going to have to trim my squad a little bit. I'm going to start looking through it now while we're on the phone.
On the
While
phone?
we're on
Yeah.
this.
While we're on the blower.
Start looking through, seeing what's what.
Well, yeah, anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to put a cut in the recording here, and the next time that I will come back, which is in a few seconds for you guys, I will be by myself, and then we'll go through the squad, we'll go through what bits and bobs that I'm doing and the tactics and so on and so forth, once I've sorted all that out. And it's going to be the same for Shed, and this is the stage at which we will split away from each other, and you will get different content. So don't forget, guys, in the comments, in the description below, you can go ahead and click on Shed's link to his channel and see what he's up to over in Northern Ireland, and vice versa, right, Shed?
Yep, sounds good to me.
So we will see you guys in just a second.
Right, guys, I am back. I'm now on my own. Chris is on his own, sorting his team out. I've been sorting my team out. I've been looking through my squad, and to be honest, guys, not much here. Not much here at all. My goalkeeper, pretty solid, but not bad. From the Cayman Islands, he's had 4 caps for his country. 34-year-old. His stats are fairly decent. So I'm going to keep him in there. He's the only player in my whole squad that's on any form of contract. Everybody else is on a no-contract basis. I've got plenty of offers in for players left, right and centre. Jason Courtney is a striker. I've got no scouts, bear in mind, guys, so I cannot even scout a player. So I've put a job advert out for a chief scout to see if I can get somebody to come in and help me out in that area. This guy, I don't know much about him. My director of football recommended him for me. He's from Ballinamalad, I don't know how you pronounce that, United. They are in the top division in Northern Ireland, and he's in their B team, so be worth a punt just to see how he gets on. It's not costing me any money, so it's worth bringing him in, even just for backup if nothing else. David Gibson, defender right. Am I actually getting him in? No, I'm not. That's not him. I didn't think it was. Michael McLean is one that I'm hoping to get in on a permanent basis at centre-back. I see that his tackling's 11 to 17, marking 9 to 14. So he'll be better than one of the current centre-backs that's in my first team. I know he's 33, but if this is a journeyman and I'm only going to be around a season, I want people who can come in and do a job straight away. So hopefully he can come in and do that for us. And Kieran O'Connor, again, on a permanent transfer, defensive midfield. He's got a decent passing stat and a fairly average first touch, but for the league I'm in, for the stage I'm at, I think he'll do me a good job. If I was to show you, I'll show you here the other centre-back. This guy is predominantly a left-back. Good stats at left-back. Centre-back, if I highlight key attributes for role, heading, marking, tackling, determination. Is a good all-round centre-back. His strength's not great, but he's only 27, so he's one of the younger players in my team. They're all fairly golden oldies. Neil Allardyce is another one who isn't particularly good, in all fairness. This is the one that I will replace with the other guy, should he come in, should he agree to the contract I've offered him. All non-contract that I've got put in there for people, and loan offers. Aaron Willis, playing up front, no good. No good at all. Oh, highlight key attributes for role for a striker, and finishing is not a key attribute for a striker at all. How bizarre. Finishing should be one of the most important, you'd think. Oh, there you go. That was a defensive forward. Okay, my apologies. So hopefully we can replace him with I can't remember the name of the guy that's coming in, Jonathan Courtney, on loan, and that should do us good in the upfront striking department. We've got games coming up. We've got a friendly against Bourneview. My assistant deals with the friendlies. I don't deal with the friendlies. I'm too busy trying to get this team sorted before the 8th for the first game of the season. This episode, I'll show you obviously the result of the Bourneview friendly. We've got a game against Knockbreda and Dergview on the 15th, and that will end this episode. Just a couple of games this episode, just while I'm getting my team sorted, getting everything set up, and hopefully we can do well this season. If we start doing well, and we're looking like we might get promoted this season, maybe then I'll stay on next season. But we'll wait and see. It's a long season. Well, it's not a long season. It finishes by, April next year, end of April, so hopefully we'll do alright, guys. So I will be back once I've heard anything back from either my chief scout or any of these players that I'm trying to sign. Right, guys, here we are. This is our first signing for Loughgall here. This is Jonathan Courtney, the striker I was saying that I wanted to sign before. I've accepted that now. He's come through on a loan deal till the end of the season. No wages, no monthly contribution, not costing me a penny. So hopefully he'll be a good one. And now that he's here, we can see his stats. His favoured role is an advanced forward. His finishing's 12, his dribbling's 12, first touch is 10, heading 9, passing's not very good at all, but as a striker that's not the worst thing in the world. Good anticipation, good decisions and determination, good off the ball, and good work rate. Very good teamwork as well. Pace and acceleration not the best, but agility, balance, and natural fitness, which is important in a league like this, are all good. So guys, Kieran O'Connor, the defensive midfielder that I was trying to sign, has signed a new contract with Distillery and has rejected coming to our club, which is sad. I was looking forward to having him in. I could do with another defensive midfielder, and I still haven't heard anything about a new scout, so that's a matter of priority for me. Another thing I forgot to mention as well, I'm sorry about the beginning of the video, I forgot to press record, totally my fault, need to get back into the swing of doing these recordings again, but that's Kieran O'Connor is another one that unfortunately will not be joining us. Right, and there we have another signing. I've been going trying to sign people who constantly keep signing new contracts with the clubs that they're currently with, but we have signed Leroy Miller, who's a 19-year-old winger. He's not the best, but he can play on the left, he can play on the right, and he'll provide great cover for the rest of my team. As midfielders left go, he's second. As midfielder rights go, he's also second. But if I do switch to an attacking midfield, which I do like to do every now and again, then he can fit in there on either side as well. So that's brilliant. I'm looking forward to that. I've got a couple more players still pending with transfers. I'm also looking at just signing a new scout who's just mulling over my contract. So hopefully we can get all that sorted in time for the first game of the season. And we've finally finalised the contract with our new chief scout, Stephen McDowell. Welcome to the team. His judging player ability is 8 and 8. They were literally the best judging player ability or potential stats that I would be able to of any staff member that I would be able to sign. So I've got him in. Hopefully he'll help me to locate some good players and help to be able to bring them in. And we've made yet another signing. Things now are moving at a rate of knots. We got in our first scout. We've now loaned McNichol from, I can't remember where we've loaned him from now, on loan from Cliftonville. He's a right midfielder. Again, both wings I needed players in, so he's fairly quick. His crossing and his dribbling and first touch are okay. Passing's pretty poor, his technique's alright, his work rate's decent. Good teamwork, important. Good leadership, good flair, what you need from a winger, and he's only 20-year-old. So hopefully, again, he'll do us some good, and we can get a good start in the league. That's what we want this episode, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Due to some sort of problem with my football manager, it crashed, I ended up out of the game, and when I rejoined, I've missed my first game of the season. It played out in a 2-2 draw with Knockbreda. We were twice ahead, and then they equalised, made it 2-2 in the 88th minute. But it's a good point. We're off the mark with our first point of the season. Right, guys. Seeing as I seem to have had a problem with my FM and missed my first game of the season, I figure we may as well keep it on this and just follow some of these live scores in the Belgian Cup. The current holders of Club Bruges. Chris is here. Look, VW Ham, or however you pronounce his name, and he's currently 0-0, so I just figured we may as well follow a little bit of this. Gives us something to view before our next game. My next game isn't until the 15th, so it's a week away. So may as well have a look at this and just see what's going on in the Belgian Cup. Currently, a lot of goals about already. It must be about the 30th, 40th minute. So we'll be getting towards half-time. And Chris's game's still 0-0 against Rodien de Hock. I think is how you pronounce it. Oh, is that a goal? No. Still 0-0 in Chris's game. Everything's flicking around everywhere. 41st minute there's a goal for RC Ghent. Chris, again, still 0-0. Any big clubs that I recognise playing in here? I don't think so. It's probably an early round game in the Belgian Cup. And Chris is 1-0 ahead. Pagliarini in the 42nd minute puts him 1-0 up in his first competitive game in charge. There's a lot of goals going on around everywhere, guys. Hamois are 2-0 up, but again, no teams that I really know of here. But it is half time. I'll be back for the start of the second half, and the second halves are underway in these games now. Chris, obviously, in the second half, 1-0 up. Hopefully, he can progress through to this next round of the cup. That'd be great for him. Like I say, I don't know any of these teams that are in this round other than Chris's, and I don't even know Chris's team. But the reason I'm not clicking view, by the way, guys, is it takes forever to load. Chris has to wait for me. Much easier if I just watch it on here and see how he's getting on just on this live score screen. I'll keep scrolling up and down so you guys can see the results in other games. Let me know if you know any of these teams, because I have absolutely no idea who any of them are. There's Liège there, but I assume that's not standard Liège. I assume that's just a different Liège. 3-0 I think's the highest score. No, 5-0 there for Ovise or something like that. Saint Jose getting absolutely hammered. 5-0, 4 goals for Waynants there. Chris still 1-0 up though, which is good. Oh, Chris goes 2-0 up. Romero with a goal in the 60th minute. And Chris 2-0 ahead and looking like he's got a place in the second round of the Belgian Cup. I assume this is the first round. And he doesn't join in like in the second round or anything like that. But he's 2-0 up against Rodin de Hock, and he's winning. He's going to go through. Any other good scores going on in here? 5-0 there still. A few 3-0s, a 4-0 there for Beerschot Vilric. Yeah, Vilric, I think is how you pronounce it. Again, 3-0s all over. Still 5-0 in the Ovise game. Not scored any more since the 55th minute. Chris still 2-0 ahead. Not much else going on, guys. Not much else going on. But we will keep you updated as I scroll around and see things going on. 62nd minute goal there, so I'm just trying to keep track with what minute we're sort of in here. 60 seconds the latest I've seen a goal being scored, which would mean that that's the minutes they are in, obviously. Any more scored any later? 69 there, 68 there. So there must be about the 70th minute. Getting on through the games now. Chris still 2-0 up. And to save myself rambling, if anything changes in Chris's game, I will be back. And in the 73rd minute, due to an own goal by Deprez, Chris has gone 3-0 up. He's definitely going to be through to the next round. I'll give you a quick update on some of the other results there. Ovese 7-0 ahead now. A few 3-0s still kicking around. I'll just scroll up and down. 4-0 there for Hamois. 5-0 for Beerschot Vilric. Anything else further down this way? 4-2 there. That's a good game. RWDM against Oosterzonen. RC Ghent. Oh, I think I've ever heard of them. Or is that a different Ghent that I've heard of? I'm not sure. 3-0s, 3-1, 3-1 there at the bottom. Chris still 3-0 up. And that's full time. Chris is through to the next round of the Belgian Cup. Right, I've brought in one more player here on loan now. By the way, apologies if that last little bit of recording was a bit rambling. I just wanted something to replace what would have been the game that I was disappointed that I missed. But here we are with this new player. He's come in as a midfielder right, an actual right midfielder as opposed to an attacking midfielder. Current ability of 2 stars. He's not brilliant. Again, on loan, free, not costing me a penny. So it's always good to have cover and strength in depth. Our first game that we will show you this episode is against Dergview FC, who had a brilliant win in their first game. This Was it a win? It must have been. It was only by 1 goal though, so it must have been 3-2. Must have been a high scorer. Let's have a quick peek at their schedule. So I think they scored, 3-2 against Institute. So it's a good high scoring game. Hopefully we can take advantage of that and score some goals ourselves. And the draw has been made for the Northern Irish League Cup. Second round, we have been drawn at home against Banbridge, who are in the league below us, so hopefully we can get through this round and earn some extra money for the club as well. Alright guys, here we are with what will be our first game of this episode, our second game of the season after we missed the first one. And this is the squad. We've got Buchanan in goal, Black at left back, Copeland, Allardyce centre back and Stewart at right back, Anderson defensive midfield, McMahon at centre mid, Moffat and McNichol on the left and the right, and Courtney and Mullen up front. I do wish to see if I swatch him to a winger look is more of a natural role for him, and I assume will probably be the same for Moffat. A defensive winger actually is better at. Maybe I'll put him as a defensive winger then, and we'll have different options on each wing. He's better as an advanced forward. Courtney's obviously an advanced forward. Is there any other things he can play better as a poacher? Let's have him as a poacher and an advanced forward. I want you as more of a... I wanted him more as an attacking central midfielder, but he'll do it like that. We will play with it as it is. Central midfielder, automatic. There, look, that's better. Further up the pitch. Right, so that's the squad, guys. We'll get on with the game. Right, that's half time, guys, and there's not even been as much as one highlight in that first half. It remains 0-0. And that's full time now, guys. It must have been one of the most boring games I think I've ever taken part in my life. There was one highlight, which was a shot on target that literally from us, that the goalkeeper saved. It was hit straight at him. He caught it. One highlight all game. It's a 0-0 draw. And at that point, this is where we'll end the episode, guys. I apologise for the itty-bittiness of this first episode. It's been a bit all over the place, but first episodes at new clubs are always a little bit like that. Signing new players, bringing staff in, etc., etc. And it's a shame we missed that first game, it's a shame that this game was so bad for you guys. But hopefully that will improve in the episodes to come. So, as always, I've been the Real Toff Fan. Thanks very much for watching, and take it easy.